Good morning, dear students. Welcome to English class. Today I speak about the past of the verb to be. The verb to be in the past have two words. Is was and were. It is means ser o estar. In the past estaba, era. Okay? Okay. I, he, she, it is conjugated with was. Okay? You, they, we, and you with were. Okay? When the subject are these personal pronouns, you use was or were. It depends the subject pronoun when you want to use this word. Okay, let's continue, please. In affirmative form, do you know the structure is subject pronoun, verb to be, in past. No, in this tense is in past. In the complement. Okay, in this case, don't use another verb. Only use the verb to be in the past tense. For example, she was sad yesterday. She is subject pronoun, was is the verb to be, and the complement is sad yesterday. Okay? Okay. Another example is they were in a party last weekend. They is the subject pronoun, were is the verb to be, in a party last weekend is the complement. Okay? You complete with the verb to be, depend the subject pronoun. In this case, for example, there is a name. For example, say, Jenny was at home 3 years ago. Was, because Jenny is she. Yes? Okay. The students were in the school last March. Okay? In this case, were, because the subject pronoun is the plural. Okay? When you make affirmative sentences, you use this structure. Don't forget, students, please. Okay. Continue with the past to be. In negative form is was not. In contraction, wasn't. Okay? In contraction, wasn't. You use with I, he, she, it. For example, I wasn't, he wasn't, she wasn't, it wasn't. Okay? Another word is were not. Were not is without contraction. With contraction is weren't. You use with you, they, we, and you. For example, you weren't, they weren't, we weren't, and you weren't. Okay? So it is in negative form. In negative form, you use this contraction. Okay? It's not correct, right, were not. Okay? You use the contraction more. It's more frequently you use that word. Okay. The structure is subject pronoun, verb to be negative, the complement. Okay? For example, Helen wasn't sick last March. Wasn't. Natalie and I weren't at home yesterday afternoon. Okay? Natalie and I, two persons. Okay? Don't forget. The doctors weren't at the hospital last night. Doctors, plural. I wasn't at the school 4 hours ago. Okay? So in this case, you use please with the contraction. The structure is first subject pronoun, verb to be negative, and the complement. Okay. This is two forms when you make the be in affirmative or negative form. Okay. I speak about the past time expression. Okay. In this term, you use this expression. Yesterday, yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. You can use last week, last Friday, last Sunday. In this case, you can use, for example, last Christmas, last holiday, last January. You can use the months of the year in this case, or the days of the week, no problem. But in another expression is when you use ago. Ago. For example, I say 2 months ago, 5 years ago, 3 days ago. In this case, you can use the words months, years, days, minutes, hours, days, no problem in this case. But this expression you can write in the last part of the sentences or in the complement. For example, I can give some examples about this. There was an earthquake in Japan 3 years ago. 3 years ago is in the complement. Yes, in the complement in these sentences. Last month is in the last part. No? For example, there weren't many students in class last month. Another example, he was born in Spain 1 year ago. Okay? 1 year ago is expression in the past tense. In this case, I say was born. Was born is its mean nacer. Okay, both. Okay, in no separate this word. Okay, this word is nacer. In this part, in another part, for example, they say those boys weren't at the party yesterday. Yesterday is the expression in the past. Okay, in the subject you can use the demonstrative in singular or plural. It depends. Okay, it depends the sentences. For example, in this case, this is those boys. It is in plural. Another expression in the past is last year. Last year. Okay. For example, say this car was expensive last year. Okay, this car. Okay, it is singular because this is the demonstrative in singular. Okay, students, you can use the past to be when you can say events in the past. Okay, you can write feelings, you can write things about this. Okay. Copy in your notebook the class. I'm gonna send a practice about this. Okay, resolve this practice. No, if you have some questions, send them to my WhatsApp please or my email. Goodbye students, that's all for today. See you next class.